Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Beanie, and today I'm going to be giving the state of the market address. Or I'm really just going to tell you, like, kind of where the market sits right now, and if it's going to go down any at all, if it's going to go up. I don't really know, but I can make some guesses at it. I'm also going to kind of go over again how to make stubs, and, you know, how you can use this inflated market to your benefit. So yeah, let's get into it. But honestly, there are a couple of reasons, in my opinion, why the market has stayed so inflated over the first 2 months of the game. Typically in MLB The Show, well, for the past 2 years, because that's when I've been playing it, the market has been really, really expensive to start out the year. But by, early May, it's generally kind of settled down, and it'll stay at like a, kind of average prices. Like Mike Trout and Clayton Kershaw would be 100K, but then the next highest diamond would be like 60K, maybe, or something like that. But, I mean, we have Andrew Miller right here, and he's at 147K. He's not even that good. But Andrew Miller, I mean, he's so expensive. That's crazy talk. He even has a flashback that's just as good as him, and he's still 147K. And, I mean, obviously the reason is because he's the gatekeeper for the Cleveland collection. Well, not really the gatekeeper. I mean, there are a few other diamonds you have to have, but I guess he's like the rarest one and like the most important one, I guess, the highest one. But still, I mean, that's like an outrageous price. But anyways, there are a few reasons why I think that the market has stayed so inflated over the first 2 months. The first reason is these My Career missions. And I just realized that I have one that I have to unlock right here for 14,000 stubs. I mean, that's the easiest 14,000 stubs I've ever made in my life. These My Career missions are grinds to complete, certainly. But if you, like, the home runs were really easy to complete. Like, it didn't take me hardly any time at all. And that was, how much? That's like 23,000 stubs right there. And if you add all of these together, and if you're able to complete all of them, and I know a lot of people that just grind them, if you're able to do this, I mean, guys, that's like 300,000 stubs that are just handed to you. And whenever you have large influxes of stubs like that, the market is going to inflate. It's just like last year whenever stubs went on sale, and a lot of people fallaciously thought that the market would go down because everybody would, be like there'd be more stubs. I don't know, I guess they thought the market would be more active or something. But all that does is increase demand. And whenever you increase demand and essentially decrease supply because they're all getting bought up, the price rises. And I think because all of these people are getting all these easy stubs from this My Career mission, I think it's keeping the market a little bit artificially inflated. But I don't think it's I don't think that this is like the main culprit or anything. There are a few other factors that go into it, and we're going to talk about those right now. Battle Royale and events. The events and Battle Royale are two incredible ways to make stubs this year. I noticed that there was a slight uptick in the prices of the market last year whenever they cut the amount of wins you needed in BR from 20 to 12 to get like the best rewards. But this year, that like you can't even go past 12, it just ends at 12. That makes it a lot easier to finish. And it seems like there are a lot more people early on this year that were winning Battle Royale than there were last year. Last year, it seems like that there weren't that many people that had won Battle Royale, like a handful, up until they cut it down to 12. And then once they cut it down to 12, it seemed like a lot more people were winning it. And whenever you're getting those amazing rewards in Battle Royale, most people sell those cards. So, I mean, we're talking 150, 200,000 stubs going to a large amount of people. Well, not really a large amount of people, more like, probably like 150, 200. I don't really know how many people have won Battle Royale. It's probably more than that. But however many have won it, I mean, that's how many people have gotten this big influx of stubs, and that keeps the market kind of inflated. And then you pair that with the My Career missions, and then especially events. I know in the first event, you could even lose the game on your way to 12 wins, and you could still get like the 12 win reward. I don't know if you can do that in this event. I don't know if that was something that they missed or if it was supposed to be like that or what. But there are a lot of people who just go and get the cumulative reward and sell that for a nice amount of stubs. And then if you're able to get the 12 win streak, which in my opinion it's way easier to do in events than it is in Battle Royale, then you can, you know, get an Andrew Miller card that's going to sell for a ton, and a Harmon Killebrew card that's going to sell for a little card that's going to sell for a little bit. So Battle Royale and events, I think, has a lot to do with why the market is staying so inflated. But in my opinion, the My Career mission, the Battle Royale, and the events are about 50% of the equation. The other 50% it's the missions. It has to be the missions. I believe that the market is staying so inflated because, say what you want about Mike Trout. Say what you want about him. He is not a card that by himself is worth 300,000 stubs. He may be worth 150, maybe even 200, but 300,000 stubs, that is extremely steep for a card that is maybe like the fourth best at his position. Okay, so the reason why Mike Trout is 300,000 though, and the reason why Jose Altuve is still like 180,000, is because you have to finish those two collections in order to get the Ichiro. And you have to finish those collections and a whole bunch of other collections in order to get the George Brett. And then ultimately the Ted Williams, the 99 Ted Williams. So that inflates the hell out of their price, but it's not going to inflate it to the point of where, you know, we are where we are right now. But you also have to complete their collections in order to do their team epics. So, like for the Angels, the 92 Nolan Ryan, I made a top 10 starting pitchers video, and I think he was like number 1 or number 2. So one of the best pitchers in the game right now. You have to get the Mike Trout in order to complete it. And that's going to cost you a lot of money. For the Astros, it's the 95 Billy Wagner, one of the best left-handed relievers, even though I think it's 76 is basically the same thing. But one of the best left-handed relievers in the game, and you have to get the Jose Altuve in order to complete it. So I think the missions are probably 50% of the reason why it is so brutally difficult right now to complete a lot of this stuff. Not to complete a lot of this stuff. I'm sorry. The missions right now, I just woke up just a little while ago, but the missions right now are what is keeping the market inflated at least half of the reason. And I think that I don't know if that's going to go away anytime soon. Maybe later on in the year, once a large amount of people have completed the collections, like the ones who want to have done it, and the ones that, don't want to or only wanted to do a few of them have done that and everything. Maybe the prices will start to settle back down once everybody has completed the My Career missions. Maybe that'll, help it come back down a little bit. I don't think it's going to go up anymore. Not unless they decided to do something crazy, because this is the highest I've ever seen the market inflated at this point in the year. Like I've never seen like the hold up. I don't think I've ever seen like the 8th best diamond worth over 200,000 in mid-May. It doesn't make sense to me. And yeah, so I don't think it's going to go up that much more. Like individual players may, but I don't think the market as a whole is going to go up any more than it already is. But I don't know if it's going to go down a ton. I keep expecting it to. Like every time they release new flashbacks or new events or stuff like that. Like I just kind of expect it to devalue those other cards, because I think it'll devalue the collection rewards and the Team Epic rewards and stuff like that. That's what I expect to happen, because that's what happened last year, is that they released new amazing cards, and then the other cards lost their value because the rewards for getting those cards weren't as appealing. Just like I don't know, like the Tony Gwynn, the Tony Gwynn wasn't really on the market. He was a conquest reward. Let me think. Who was the collection reward last year that was really good? Fuck it, I can't think. But you get what I'm saying, right? But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. Now, how do you make stubs in a marketplace like this? Well, the player marketplace is awfully volatile right now, and it may be a good idea to go in and flip some players, maybe. But personally, it has scared the shit out of me to try. Like right here, like this Jorge Posada, like this looks like a good 15-20K flip, but because the market is so volatile, like this card could be down to 110K in a couple days and then shoot up to 200K. Like, I don't want to fuck with that, right? So what I've been doing, and you see I have 314,000 stubs right now. That's after I bought the Mets collection, the Marlins collection, and the Braves collection to finish the NL East. That's after that. So I was up to like 580,000 stubs or so. And the way that I got those stubs is winning Battle Royale and flipping Diamond Equipment. Diamond Equipment right now is, it depends on what time of the day you look at it. Right now it probably shouldn't be like all that great. During the morning time it's not all that great. Yeah, it's really not super right now. But you'll see some flips that are really good. Like the Under Armour Harper one is okay right now. The New Balance is really good right now. Oh, this one's amazing. The Adidas Afterburner. This is like one of the best flips in the game right now. You see, I mean, the gap is like 4,700 stubs. You're gonna make like 3,000 stubs profit, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the Diamond Equipment is where it's at. And what you want to do is you just want to go through and you want to look for something, like try to find things that whenever you have completed the flip that you're going to make at least 1,000 stubs of profit on. So like this one right here, the Well Kept Secret, like it's very, very close to being like where you would make 1,000 stubs on it, but really you would only make about 900, because after tax this is going to go down to about 7,200 stubs of gross value. So you spent 6,300 and got 7,200 back. That's good, but it's not 1,000. I mean, it's something that you could flip, but I don't know if it's worth your time. But the New Balance on the other, or the Adidas Afterburner, on the other hand, you spend 8,100 stubs on that, and you get back like 11,500, probably 11,500. So that's 3,400 stubs in profit. That's an amazing flip. This Ritual Skeleton Key right now is an amazing flip. The Nike Force Trout Zoom is an okay flip. It's a little over 1,000. Just go through and look. The Nike Vapor is pretty good. Go through, and if you have enough stubs to fill out a full 20 orders, oh, that was lovely. If you have enough stubs to go out and fill out a full 20 orders, go ahead and do that. Because the more orders that you have, the more chances that you have for people to buy them, and you can buy them and sell them more quickly. And get a full 20 orders up, and then just go and play a game, come back, see what all you bought, put that up to sell, cancel all the other buy orders, and put up new buy orders and new sell orders for whatever you got. Go play another game, come back, see what all happened, and just kind of rinse and repeat. And you'll make a lot of stubs doing that. I know a lot of people, like my buddy Trevor, last year he really liked flipping flashbacks. I don't know, I haven't really talked to him about it this year to see what his market strategy is, but I know that he loved to flip flashbacks last year, and he's the guy that had like every single card in the game plus 3 million stubs. I mean, he is a market beast. But yeah, I don't know what his whole ideas on the market are right now, but mine are just, like, to me, the most consistent thing by far is diamond equipment. And you'll even start to notice, like, trends in the market. Like, you'll notice that, like, oh, this New Balance is $11,899. When I went to bed last night, it was like $15,000, or, you know, something crazy like that, because it does kind of fluctuate depending on what time of the day it is. So if you start noticing things like that, whenever it's low like this, just start buying them up. Like, put in buy orders and buy the hell out of it, and then wait for, you know, later on that day to whenever it inflates, and sell it for like a 5,000 stub profit instead of like a 2,000 stub profit. You know, it takes a little longer, but like, if you can sell 20 pieces of equipment at like a 5,000 stub profit, that's going to be really hard to do. But if you were able to do that, I mean, just think about that. That's like 100,000 stubs right there. Just boom. Here's 100,000 stubs for you, and you didn't have to do like anything at all. Oh, and last piece of advice is, if you look back here at these back pieces of equipment, the last 4, whenever you hit the diamond tab or whatever, these generally tend to be some of the better flips. Right now, all 4 of these are very, very flippable. They're not as good as I've seen them. Like, I've seen sometimes where you can buy this lizard skin for like 8,200 stubs and then sell it for like 14,000 or something crazy like that. I don't know what it is about these on the back, but people really seem to like them and like flipping them, so the gaps stay pretty good. And the prime birch is pretty good too. And then, you know, don't sell too low on, or, you know, don't sell out on these lower flips, like the Rawlings Gold Glove. Like, you know, if the price is right, or the Rawlings Workhorse Compression, you know, if you can get it and still make 1,000 stubs of profit on it, like this Franklin Power Strap, like it's pretty close, but those seem to flip a little faster. And maybe you don't need to get exactly 1,000 off of that. Maybe you can afford to get 900 because you can flip it in 5 minutes, you know? Just think about those things, but I definitely think that diamond equipment's where it's at. Anyways, guys, I will see y'all maybe next Friday. I don't know. I'm going to take a couple weeks off. Just say fuck you guys, go do my own thing. Come back and see if I've hit 1,000 without uploading a video. That'd be pretty dope. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, I'm at 880 subscribers. I'm 120 subscribers away from 1,000. The day I hit 1,000, that night, I'm going to stream, and we are going to give away that Eric Hosmer jersey. It is going to be so lit. And I'm not just going to like stream to give that away. Like, we're going to play some MLB The Show. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff. So, you know, whenever you guys want that to happen, get the word out. Tell your fucking friend. I know he's a faggot, but go and tell him to come and subscribe to Beanie Antics. So, you know, I can get to 1,000 subs. It'd be dope. And I would sincerely appreciate that. And also, whenever I hit 1,000, I'll be able to stream more, and I'll be able to dual stream on Twitch and on YouTube, so you can watch me on either platform. But yeah, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. 880 subs. It's so sick. Peace.